What is up everyone, Hazmy here with yet another Pathfinder video, and this one is a big one for Pathfinder as Owlcat Games has just released their patch notes for the coming first big patch for the game, which is patch 1.1 for Wrath of the Righteous. So far the patch is only available in the beta branch that you can get on Steam by right-clicking the game, going Properties, Beta tab, and downloading the beta branch. Keep in mind that downloading it is at least 20 gigabytes, I think. It changes the whole game, and it also makes you unable to revert, as in your saves are not going to work if you play a little bit on the beta branch. So make sure that you back up your saves if you try out the beta. Yeah, I have also noticed quite a few bugs in it, so I only recommend trying out the beta branch for people who are patient and don't mind glitches or sending in bug reports. So what has changed in patch 1.1, or what is going to be changed in patch 1.1? The patch notes are really long. It's a heavy read, so I will try to sum up the most important parts, but of course I won't be able to list every single thing. There are various quest fixes and adjustments which we will completely skip because lots of them are spoilers. So even if you're gonna check it out, make sure you accept that there might be lots of mythic paths and endgame spoilers about the game. But from what I've seen, lots of quests have been fixed and lots of really good changes has been made. There are even new cutscenes added, new voice acting, and other additional role-playing problems that you might have met, such as characters dying and reappearing, but they have fixed some of them. Apart from fixing quests, they have also tended to combat, namely in turn-based mode. Now you can control both your rider and your mounted path that you are using in the battle, but after testing this for a few minutes at least, I've definitely noticed nothing too much has changed, and I think mounting is still fairly not working well. So I still wouldn't recommend using mounts in the game, except if you're using them for survivability, but overall I would avoid them. One of the greatest changes in the patch that I have definitely noticed are the graphical and visual improvements to the game. They definitely have made the visuals of the camera and rotation much better, especially in the Lucian era. But from what I'm seeing, and I don't think I'm imagining it, they have improved lighting, they have added new animations, and the general atmosphere of the game has been much improved, as you can see in the background as well. At least I love the new darker theme, and the lighting, especially around torches, is fantastic. I absolutely love it. One of the other greatest changes in this patch are the changes to the Crusade mode. The Crusade mode is seeing a complete rehash from what we've been seeing. It almost makes me feel like we were playing the beta version of it. Not only they have changed many models and looks on the campaign map, but they have added new portraits for almost every single unit on the campaign map. They're all looking amazing, and some of them are even unrecognizable. Not only the main map has been changed, but the Crusade mode battles are looking brand new as well. They have changed the fonts, they have changed windows, the numbers, how they look, and I think they added new visuals as well. They definitely added new animations for units, and just generally looking so much smoother and making the Crusade mode much more enjoyable. Now you might be asking, that's alright, so the Crusade mode is looking better, but have they changed anything else? Yes, they have balanced some units. Significantly more units are usable now. And also they have added a brand new stat for units, which is power. Now it's not only your generals wielding them, but spellcasters as well. So now if you're increasing the power of your units and your army, now your healers, such as clerics, and even your spellcasters as sorcerers are going to be stronger and gonna scale. So hopefully with this patch, the Crusade mode is seeing some balance and some more variety to be able to enjoy this mode. It is not only the Crusade mode that enjoys a brand new UI. They have also improved the inventory of the game and also completely changed how it looks. And this one again is just fantastic. I love the new UI. The new animation behind and the new look behind magical items is looking fantastic. It just pops up more and makes you enjoy those magical items more. And additionally, there are some quality of life options, such as now you can see which scrolls your characters can still learn. With that, we are coming to some changes to the mechanics of the game and also some class changes. There's a minor difficulty change, or rather might have been a bug fix. For example, if you played on core difficulty and you enabled additional behavior for enemies, you might have missed some achievements, because additional behavior is supposed to enable custom difficulty for the game. So to say, core has been a little bit nerfed. For class changes, the biggest changes are to Blood Rager Druid, as Azada for Mythic Paths, and Demon. Druids, for example, can now get Impossible Domain with some other classes as well. Just for an example, what they changed: Skald is redesigned with its Court Poet subclass, which now loses all its rage powers. Lilitus were bugged, so now you can breathe up. Lilitus, instead of 10 attacks, are only going to do 6 attack against the player. They've done 4 more attacks than they should have, so now you're ready to destroy all those Lilitus in the game. Additionally to the class changes, base attack bonus has also been bugged. You could not exceed the maximum of +3 attacks per round that you gain for base attack bonus. So now if you're choosing Legend, it's going to double the amount of attacks that you can gain until you reach level 40, which is a massive change, especially for our Throwing Axe Monk build I have. Another big change for another guide of mine is that they finally fixed Kitsune. Kitsune kineticists will now be able to gather power while they're in human form. So now all you Kitsune kineticists will be able to enjoy all that Master Shapeshifter advantage that you can gain through mythic powers. Another big bug fix is they have changed Lore Master. Lore Masters will no longer be able to take feats that they are not supposed to, such as Strixer feats. So Lore Masters are now fixed. Another big change that I think will affect most people, especially if you've been using it, is that Selective Metamagic is now completely fixed. If you were using CC spells such as Grease, Entangle, Sirocco, or even Web with Selective Metamagic, keep in mind it was bugged. You were not supposed to be able to use simultaneous, or rather a constant CC spells with the Selective Metamagic, so that is not going to work anymore. A very vague fix in this patch is something that they have written at the very end, which is enemy behavior have been modified and changed. Now, we don't know anything about this. It could be major, it could be minor. This is something I really wish Owlcat Games would be more precise about, because as much as I really like the smaller changes in the patch notes, I think this would be one of the most interesting things. After all, combat and battles are a big part of the game. And knowing if they improve the AI or they change some parts would really be much more useful to know than some of these other changes that they have shown. And those are the biggest changes in my opinion for patch 1.1. If you like the video, of course, like and subscribe. I will be making regular content for CRPGs, especially Pathfinder and Baldur's Gate in the future. And I'm also live streaming daily on twitch.tv. So I hope to see you there as well. Thank you for the support and enjoy patch 1.1. And the question of the day for this video is, if you could ask for a class guide in the game, what class you would like to see as my next tutorial on this channel, let me know in the comment section.